EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll begin on the ground here with a Banna Campbell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man, don't do that.
They run with Thomas. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They second back at the 36. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I play for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Down. Fight, 97. Ready?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Go and play action. Ritter. Well, that'll be incomplete. complete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ritter throwing on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Ritter off the play fake. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Green Jack. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Spike 60. Black swamp. Ready.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Blue is striking. Hut.
Ritter to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
10 cycles. Blaster, 6. Slide through. Set.
Ritter from the gun. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They go play action with Haskins, rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Looking to throw, Haskins. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Start here at the 25. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. Now he's loose at the 40. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Thomas. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Thomas. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Ready?
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mega.
Back to throw, Ritter. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. And this one's incomplete. The Steelers at 12-1 now to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, When they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On second down, Eckler. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Returnable for Thomas. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Jackson. He gets it to Thomas. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Third down and 1. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We change it.
They run the counter. Thomas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost that's a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Israel Abanikanda. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready?
Ritter now on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Ready?
Eckler now between the tackles. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
It's a gain of 14
Drill 52.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ready,
So the ball
ready.
down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check Fury. Check Hunt.
A give running right. It's Hubbard. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that prep.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Strike. Check strike. Ready?
Eckler fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Ready?
From
ready.
the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Drill green. Hut, hut.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. They'll run on 1st down. Thomas. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 from the 44. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just... to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Jefferson going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Ready. 22 needle. Hut.
First down. Here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here we go.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Black Ultra. Set.
Here's Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Steelers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14.
Claws red. Red. Cycle. Smash. Red.
Ritter back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Ready.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Down.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Wait.
Ritter will throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 7. Here's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on third. Oh, that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Ultra. Set, cut.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go now.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Yellow. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the double.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Strike. Ready.
Ritter. On the screen, this is Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Come on, stay.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Ready.
Completes this one to Pickens. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Black shot. Green jacket.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt. Certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down.
Blaster, stay. Hut, hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Here's
Here we
a
go.
2nd and 7. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Here's 2nd down.
Set.
It's Eckler again. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Clock, 10.
A handoff, it's Eckler.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd down, goal to go.
Check smash. Ready.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Pass complete, Thomas. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jackson.
Drops it underneath to Thomas. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden likes to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Jackson. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Here's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after